Hello everybody, welcome back to Carebox. Today we're going to paint watercolor and we're going to make a beautiful little dragonfly card. You can make little cards for your friends, family, and so forth. One thing that Carebox, our channel, focuses on is showing people that we don't need to be good at art to produce something that we'll really enjoy. Art has other elements to it, such as the process of creation and how therapeutic it can be, and it isn't just about the final result. In this specific video, I'm trying to show that you don't need to be a stellar painter or a fantastic illustrator to create something that you will really enjoy and that will be incredibly awe-inspiring to whomever gets the card you create today. Now, as you can see, first we're beginning with some very simple shapes of a dragonfly, and then afterwards we're just playing around with colors. Since you know that we're not aiming for perfection here, you can play around with whatever colors you like. Today I've chosen a very simple palette of blue, yellows, maybe a little bit of ochre, and then perhaps a little bit of black later on. There is no rule to this, just do whatever you see fit. The steps later on where we're going to be inking the entire painting are going to make sure that whatever mistakes you make here are going to be covered and taken care of. So don't worry, no judgment. Just enjoy yourself and paint. Now with watercolor, it's interesting that there are so many techniques that you can use, and it's primarily a water-based medium, so you can do wet on wet, wet on dry. But in this specific case, I am trying to apply copious amounts of water so that I can afford a little more freedom. So the moment I wet the paper, I can just dab a little bit of paint onto the water, onto the wet surface, and it's going to take care of itself afterwards. The paint will just spread throughout the wet medium and it's going to look a lot better, masking my lack of skill. Once we're satisfied with the amount of paint that we have on the paper, we're going to let it dry for a little while. Now, of course, you can try and use a blow dryer if you would prefer, but some experiments show that using heating devices ends up kind of making it a little more fainter. The pigment fades a little bit, so to ensure the best pigmentation of the paper, you would probably like to leave it dry naturally. Once everything is perfectly dry, you basically want to get one or two different size ink pens. This one is 0.05 millimeters, and the other one that is currently still on the table is 0.1 millimeters. Try to start by repeating the very basic shape that you had in the very beginning, and then afterwards try to set your imagination free. Don't be afraid of making any mistakes. These pens are so incredibly thin that even if you make one mistake, you'll see that it's actually the mistakes that make it a little bit more realistic in the end. Don't worry, follow the process, have fun and take care. Now it's slowly coming into shape and it's looking pretty nice. This is most definitely the kind of card that I would like to send to somebody that I really like. And that's it, my friends. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more videos to come in the future. If you have any ideas for anything in particular that you would like to see me try and paint and draw, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you, bye!